So today we're going to be talking a little bit about TFA, the mistakes J.J. Abrams made with Luke. We talked about Han and Leia last night. So today we'll fix TFA and Luke and how it could have been done differently and how the fans would have been 100% behind the sequel trilogy from the start if they'd done it right. So get ready for a good video. Hey guys, it's Steph. Welcome back to the Cantina. Please feel free to subscribe if you haven't. Please feel free to hit the bell for more content so you'll know when I upload. Please hit that like button, smash that like button, and please share away here. We share away here for love Star Wars. Today's topic du jour is how I would have fixed the mistakes J.J. Abrams made with Luke in TFA, why he's to blame, I think, for a lot of what is going on now with the sequel trilogy, and how I would have fixed it. So get ready for a good video. Good morning, Cantina patrons. This is Stephanie, your friendly neighborhood barkeep, bar manager. Pull up a chair to the bar, stool to the bar, chair to a table, flag down the waitstaff. We got a lot to talk about. I wanted to continue how J.J. Abrams, the mistakes that he made and how you fix it. And we concentrated on Luke Han and Leia the other day. And now we're going to concentrate on Luke. We only see Luke in The Force Awakens for 30 seconds. Why even make the movie if he's only in it for 30 seconds? I don't get it. Again, go back to Kathleen Kennedy losing her shit every time the original trilogy heroes show up on screen. Her shitty characters disappear. I mean, that's the reason why. I mean, again, I'm going to reiterate. Pablo Hidalgo crying like a bitch about liking TFA till Han showed up. Because then no one paid any attention to the new characters. You know what, Pablo? Those characters suck. And you might as well be freaking honest about it. You know they suck. So I explained to you the problem. Problem is, if you're going to make a movie about the Skywalkers and it's going to have the original trilogy characters, you need all three of them. You need all three of them to tell a story. So I explained how you would do that with Han and Leia. You could, and of course, because if you want to expand the story, do you really need three new heroes? Do you? You've already, if you took, like I said, you take Finn and Poe, make them into one, and have a Poe get killed at the village with Lor Santeca, and have the person that actually has those characteristics, but isn't either Finn or Poe, discover the bodies and then discover Rey, and get away in the Falcon, and then are discovered by Han. And in order to satisfy people, you'd have that kid be Han and Leia's son. Han and Leia did not break up. That is relevant bullshit projection by people whose parents didn't pay enough attention to them. And my opinion is, you want to work on mommy and daddy issues, don't use George Lucas's masterpiece, okay? Fuck off and go talk to a psychiatrist, all right? Anyway, so we've got that all figured out. I figured them out. But what about Luke? And this is going to be short because you could easily fix this with some scenes of Luke on the island. Have Rey or Kira or whoever she's supposed to be, have her sitting there thinking about the island with trees and water and surrounded by water. And you see Luke meditating on his rock. You see Luke interacting with Force ghosts, Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, Yoda. You see the Jedi texts, the earliest ones. You see him interacting with a Sith, Darth Vader. Oh, of course, also interacting with his father's ghost, Anakin Skywalker. You get to the spirituality. There has to be not just a practical action-filled thing, which is the only thing JJ can do. Or to tell the story of the Jedi, you have to have the spirituality element. This is why, ultimately, why The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens fails miserably. Because when you've got nihilists like J.J. Abrams and RJ and Cray Kennedy running things, you're going to be pulled away from what makes Star Wars work. And it's, what are the Jedi? What is the Force? What are the Sith? What is the dark side? What is the light side? And the way you do that in The Force Awakens is have Luke interacting with the Force itself, interacting with his old mentors, others, his father, the Sith, and juxtaposition that with Snoke, who should never have been dealt such a horrible blow at all in TLJ. Snoke explaining that Skywalker's still alive. I can feel him. There's another now. The Force is awakening, and I'm telling Kylo Ren, it's up to you to stop it. Okay, that's how I would have fixed it. Yeah, I would have put these scenes in. They didn't have to be very long, but just to give Mark, because he's such a good guy, just to give Mark Hamill more of a toehold in what they're doing. And then at the end, and I would have had Han killed off, because that was bullshit. That was utter effing bullshit. I would have had Han show up on Octu and hand Luke the lightsaber. Because I'm going to tell you something. That moment would have caused a fan reaction similar to 1977. All right? It would have caused something so crazy and amazing. The fans would have ate it up like ice cream. And I'll tell you something, to the SJWs and the people who are TLJ apologists and TFA apologists, you would have liked it. You would have loved it. Okay? The only reason why you're defending these shit movies is because A, you're shit people, and B, you like shit. If it has Star Wars stamped on it, you'll eat it like, chocolate ice cream. Okay? That's the only reason why you like these fucking movies. Because it had Star Wars on it. You don't care if it's good. All right? Which is bullshit. And that is not the way you fan. Fans have every right to be critical, and I am going to be massively critical. Okay? So, anyway, that's how I would have saved TFA. TFA would have been great then. We would have learned a lot more about what Luke was doing there. And Rey's identity, whoever she is, could have come out in episode 8, rolled out very gently as Luke teaches her, as Luke comes back to the rebellion to help his sister and his brother-in-law. You could have worked out some way if Ford really wanted to leave for a graceful exit, but let the big three tell the story about what happened, because the way it happened, the way it's going on now, I mean, I'll give you an idea. I walked into the Boscovs in Camp Hill, went up into the clearance section upstairs. There had to be well over 100 Star Wars 3-inch figures for $1.99 on clearance. All new characters, all of them. Nobody likes Rey. Nobody likes Kylo Ren. Nobody likes Finn or Poe. Rose Tico. Hasbro is now coming out with a 6-inch Black Series Vice Admiral Gender Studies. They're not going to sell any. They're not. So they're just, mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. And, they're keeping on doing it. It's almost like they want to completely, utterly destroy Star Wars. And, I don't know, is the intention to reboot it? Because it's just not working. And that's going to make it worse. Okay? So you might as well, if you're going to reboot things, reboot it back the way it was. Okay? But anyway, that's how I would fix Luke and TFA. Give him more of a story to tell. Explain why he was there. Explain what happened to the rest of his Jedi Padawan. a little more clearer. You know, if Rey has her Force vision, have it. And, you know, have Han and Leia both kind of, you know, try to figure out who she is. You know, just, you could have done so much more. And it would have been really, really good. But again, you'd have to look at what they did and refine it. You know, and be honest, I'm gonna leave you all, I already said this before, but I'll say it again. I'll leave you all with this. I would have gotten rid of Maz Kanata, they didn't need her. But I would have kept Lord Santeca because he makes sense. Okay? He makes sense. I would have given him more of a story to tell, maybe in a flashback for Leia and Han. Anyway, this is Steph. I'll see you around the galaxy. See you around the Cantina. Please remember 20% to the Wookiee bartenders when you leave. Nice tip, they appreciate that. And don't piss off the bouncers, because Wookiees destroy shit and I gotta pay for it. So I'll see you around, scoundrels. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell so you know when I upload new content, because I do it daily. Hit those likes, smash those likes, and please feel free to share away here. We share away for love of Star Wars. I'll probably do another video getting more into the stupidity that is Rey Palpatine in a much less rantful way, because it's the dumbest thing I ever fucking heard in my life. Anyway, this is Steph. I'll see you around the galaxy. See you around the Cantina, scoundrels. And get ready for another video coming up later today. See you around.